It's a mile and a half is the chip here for this Lavazza Handicap as they come from the stalls. The white cap of Blue Trail was best into stride as they begin their run downhill to the far side of the course. Fantastic and Chairman are in prominent positions. Wild Crusade is on the extreme right, that white star and the blue cap. Now that the Godolphin runners, a red cap of First Ruler is with him. Yakel is the yellow, blue cap be about 3 off the rails. Looks like he's about 6th or 7th at the moment. Sandstorm, black and white jackets right against the running rail, and then comes the black cap of Knight of Luxury just ahead of the all blue colours of Godolphin on Al Nafia and Harry Davis, who's won from the back of the field. Yellow Mandobi, Danny Tudhope won but last, and Double Cherry, Danny Muscat in dark blue and red is at the rear of the field. They're getting now to Swindley Bottom, turning right-handed, so they've done about the first third of the journey so far. They're about 10 lengths first to last here. And Ryan Moore on First Ruler, a red cap round the outside of Neil Callan, a white cap on Blue Trail of the leading pair. Wild Crusade, David Probert, the white star in the blue cap on the extreme right is 3 off the rails. He'd be about 3rd place at the moment as well. Safi Osborne hugs the rails. Sandstorm, black and white jacket, and is followed through by the light blue of Chairman and Rob Hornby as they make their way past halfway now. Fantastic, a red cap for Robert Havlin. Black and white jackets around the outside of Knight of Luxury. Blue, a black cap, Kevin Stott. Followed them by Yakel, Adam Farraher, mainly yellow with a blue cap, races ahead of the all blue Harry Davis on Al Nafia. Mandobi and Double Cherry continue to be the last couple of runners. They've swept past the 4 marker. They're on their way to home. Blue Trail and First Ruler are still the leading pair. Wild Crusade is flat out round the outside of Chairman, 3rd and 4th. Sandstorm is weakening. Fantastic is trying to stay on. Yakel, yellow, a blue cap, coming into about 6th at the moment, trying to make some progress. Sandstorm, Knight of Luxury behind this. Then Al Nafia. Now First Ruler goes for the home. Takes it up now. First Ruler, the red cap, leading by a length. Chairman in 2nd place. Here's Yakel in yellow colours moving into 3rd. Fantastic behind these. They're followed through by Double Cherry as they head to the furlong pole. This isn't over yet. The yellow colours, Yakel, Adam Farraher nearest to us, beginning to storm down on the outside of First Ruler. Chairman between those. It's Yakel who goes through and wins. Chairman 2nd, First Ruler next. They're clear from Double Cherry. They're off. They race over a mile and a half here, and as they leave the starting stalls, the favourite Waran is the slowest of them. Into stride, he's right at the back of the field in company with Chalkstream and Alfardal in the early strides. Meanwhile, up front, a few want the lead in this. The noseband of Auriferous against the running rail is Candleford, who's restrained. Irish Legend in white and red colours is close to the leaders, as also is the pink jacket of Best Turned Out Winner, State of Bliss. Chalkstream on the extreme right is kept deep on the course. Further back behind these is True Courage, and then comes Alfardal with stripes of blue and white on the cap. Stay Well in yellow and blue as against the running rail. He'd now be 2 from the back of the field. Champagne Piaf and the very white broad face of Waran and Ryan Moore continue to be the back markers. They've completed the first half mile and they're turning right-handed at Swindley Bottom, and Auriferous and William Cox are just about in front. State of Bliss and Nicola Carrion, he'd be about a half length behind in 2nd place. Kieran Fallon has proved Chalkstream over to join the others now, racing in 3rd, and then comes Adam Farraher against the running rail on Candleford in the green and red jacket, and just about at the moment holding 4th place. So mainly white jacket of Irish Legend with Neil Callan is wider of him. Spot on the extreme right, wire on the silver jacket. Ryan Moore making progress around the outside of runners now to come through into mid-division. Champagne Piaf is the back marker. True Courage and also Stay Well towards the back of the field. They have just over a half mile to go as 5 almost brought across the course here. Auriferous and State of Bliss. Irish Legend are now a length behind those in 3rd, and then Chalkstream, Alfardal and Waran together from Candleford. True Courage making good progress has suddenly burst through into 5th position. Champagne Piaf is next, and Stay Well is the back marker as they move into the home straight. On the left is Auriferous to State of Bliss in 2nd position. Chalkstream right in behind those, trying to get through. Irish Legend is there. Waran the extreme right is back peggling. Champagne Piaf is making progress. Candleford also, but Chalkstream has taken it up at the furlong pole and shot clear. Chalkstream has gone 3 or 4 lengths clear now. In second position, True Courage and the green jacket of Candleford. They're in pursuit of Chalkstream, but he's well clear. Chalkstream has won it very impressively, won by about 5 or so. Valuable Lavazza Handicap as they begin. The slowest one away was Never Do Nothing. In front early on, Zuba and I'll Have Another. And with those as well on the running rail is Apparate. Persian Moon, a dark jacket, a white cap is behind these. Travel On in white colours is furthest from the running rail in the early strides. The grey Holy Kingdom, red and white colours, the Little Keen. Bassem, blue and white jacket, a black cap, widest of all. Little Keen to post and Little Keen in the race as well. They settle down and I'll Have Another. Ben Curtis in yellow and dark blue has gone through to lead. Travel On, Kieran O'Neill in white colours running in second, and Zuba, a black jacket on the running rail with Jimmy Quinn, is just in third position as they turn at the mile marker. Then dark jacket, white cap, Persian Moon and Adam Kirb is alongside Derek Keenan in red colours on Holy Kingdom. Apparate in yellow and Ross Arans on the running rail next, and then the blue jacket of Cirque Royal and William Buick, a black cap for Dane O'Neill on Barsem up round the outside of runners. Never Do Nothing, black and red colours for Rob Hornby. He took a bit of time to get into the stalls. He was a bit slowly away, but he's moved past a couple of his rivals now. Cap Francais, dark jacket, white sleeves, Tom Marquand, and then the red cap for John Egan on the chestnut, Rhythmic Intent. Fractionally the back markers, they move well past halfway now. There's about 10 lengths first to last, and they head on towards the home turn. I'll Have Another to Travel On in second. Holy Kingdom, the red colours on the right in third. Zuba against the running rail, and right in behind this is Persian Moon. Cirque Royal trying to make progress. Barsem is next, and then Apparate, the yellow jacket on the running rail as they pass the 4 marker and begin to turn in. Rhythmic Intent, Never Do Nothing, and Cap Francais are still the back markers. Is it still I'll Have Another, the only filly? She leads them into the home straight now to Travel On, the white jacket in second. Persian Moon launched with his challenge now on the left. Zuba coming through into it as well. Apparate in the yellow, 3 from the left making a good challenge, and then Cirque Royal in the blue, 3 from the right as they head down now with just under a furlong and a half to go. And Persian Moon has joined Apparate. I'll Have Another. Zuba behind those. Never Do Nothing with the nose band is staying on. It's now the white cap Persian Moon, the yellow colours Apparate. There's nothing between the pair as they head towards the line. Apparate and Persian Moon on the nod.
And they're off. A step slow away was Antiquarium, and taken back She Is No Lady from a wide draw of 11 as they go through the early stages. The Apparate Handicap, Heritage Handicap, and it is Polarization who is out in front in the early stages, followed by Shell Bay, and then You're Kidding. Around the outside is Laish, who wants a piece of it early, and they're going a very, very good early tempo here. 1 or 2 of these already just been scrubbed along off the speed as they race down the hill towards Swinley Bottom. So it is Polarization against the rail who's got the lead. Laish keeping that pace, generous early in second. Dissolution is the one very badly off the bit, being scrubbed along furiously by Pat Dobbs in midfield. He's going to be 3 deep as they go into the turn, and he got a bump there from Gold Prince, who just had to be taken off heels. So not without incident the first half mile, and now they make the turn. A mile to go in the 5th running of the Apparate Handicap, and Polarization has got the lead. Laish racing in second, a break of 2 lengths away. Shell Bay towards the outside of You're Kidding, and then Dissolution, who's running snatches. On that one's inside, Dartmouth is stablemate, followed by Gold Prince, who's racing between horses. 2 lengths away is Antiquarium, followed by Duretto, then Muck Taser held up, and so too She Is No Lady as they begin the climb. On now towards the final 5 furlongs. Polarization trying to run the sting out of him. He's out in front still by just about a length. Racing in second is Laish. 2 lengths away, You're Kidding is in third. Shell Bay is in fourth. Dartmouth has taken 5th. On that one's outside, Dissolution still being scrubbed along in 6th. Gold Prince likewise in 7th. He hasn't travelled. Then Antiquarium towards the inside. Duretto, Muck Taser, and She Is No Lady as the field begin the turn with 3 furlongs to go. And Polarization and Joe Fanning still have the lead over Laish in second. Coming wide into the straight 8, Shell Bay, followed by You're Kidding, then Dartmouth towards the inside. Antiquarium is trying to stay on. Duretto down the wide outside. Inside the final quarter mile, it's Polarization and Laish. These two slugging it out like heavyweights as they come up the hill down towards the final furlong. Laish on the outside. Polarization against the inside rail. Duretto is the one who will try and pounce late, closing deep on the wide outside. Duretto and Laish. It's now between these two. Here comes the line. Too close to call.
And they're off and racing for the Ladbrokes Mobile Handicap from a wide out gate. Rossello jumped a little awkwardly and is last early on, and Martin Chuzzlewit required some rousting to gather some momentum. Not so Miblish, who's quickly on the front end in company as well with the blue cap of Modernism. Then Sun Central, who's tacked over and is a little keen from that draw, with Fennel Bay Gospel Choir dropping onto the leader's heels. The yellow cap, green jacket belonging to Scatter Dice just ahead of Ahzeemah, who's in midfield on the outside of Opinion. Gospel Choir's got quite a nice spot just behind the leaders early on from Kafira. Harvard and Yakel is struggling to get in as the bend looms on the outside of Silver Lime and Stensive. Then Stature, Castillo de Diablo with Angel Gabriel. Towards the back, the slow starting Rossello, Martin Chuzzlewit, and also Hadras is given time to find his feet. But Miblish trying to drop anchor now at the turn at Swindley Bottom, continues to lead from Sun Central, who disputes second place on the outside of Modernism, and Gospel Choir is right on their heels. Then behind these, Scatter Dice with stable companion Fennel Bay. Kafira scoots 3 wide as they make the steady climb up from Swindley Bottom. Ahzeemah races midfield. Silver Lime is also racing in mid-division at this stage in company as well with Stensive, who's just ahead of a horse that's trying to make a little bit of ground. Is Hadras up towards the outside of the field. Martin Chuzzlewit, Castillo del Diablo is towards the tail in company with Angel Gabriel, Stature on the rails, and also still Rossello. So making their way up the side of the racecourse, passing halfway. Miblish cutting out the running leads from Sun Central in second place. Modernism's blue cap is third. Gospel Choir has made steady progress through the field to now move into fourth place with Fennel Bay. Then behind these, Scatter Dice. Continued progress into midfield from Kafir on the outside of Ahzeemah. Silver Lime, Harvard and Yakel come next as they turn in. It's Miblish who leads from Sun Central, bustled along in pursuit of the leader. In third place then is Modernism. Gospel Choir, and towards the outside, Fennel Bay trying to launch challenges. Then Scatter Dice. Ahzeemah comes next as they make their way with 2 furlongs to travel. And out in front, Fennel Bay lying on Gospel Choir, who's trying to force a passage. Miblish is still there. Modernism likewise. Down the outside, Ahzeemah has skirted the trouble. Out in the clear and has moved through now to take the lead, and a decisive one as well. A couple of lengths clear, wandering about in front, but still has the lead. Silver Lime is coming out after the leader, Stensive from a long way back, but Ahzeemah avoided the trouble, got first run. That's going to be enough to win the race, despite the fact Stensive hurtled home late.